know about your South Node, right? You know that there are beneficial aspects and there are more negative aspects. There are things that you're really good at that you mastered in other lives, and then there are some things that you took with you from other lives that are less attractive and make your life a little bit more difficult. So if you don't know about those, they're in my previous videos. I'll link them in the video right now. So this video is about the North Node. And in my previous episode, it was about my experience with discovering my North Node and how it helped me awaken and figure out who I am and what I'm doing with my life. And overall feel a complete sense of purpose and like I was put here for a reason. So in this episode, I'm going to try to go through each sign of the North Nodes and tell you a little bit about what you might be dealing with. There's this thing about the North Node where it's so far off that you can see it, but you can't really use it. So it is a part of you. It is dormant, though. It is within and just completely useless. And yet it's like a nagging sort of reminder that you are meant for more than what you have done before. So you might feel it in your everyday life, and it might be something that you just can't do right. You just admire it in other people and can't figure out how you're going to do it. For me, I will tell you, I am a Capricorn North Node. I've already told you that. You know I'm a Cancer South Node, so naturally you're like, okay, so she's a Capricorn North Node. So that means I have to figure out how to be organized, structured, dependable, have a plan for my life, build things and don't give up until they're fully built, which means no half-assing any projects, actually doing them, and creating a legacy for my children and my family, and feeling like I made my mark. And that also includes being self-sufficient and knowing that I can take care of myself and my kids. And this has always been the biggest struggle for me. I've leaned on other people. I've been in codependent relationships. I've never ever been able to stay organized or stick to a routine or feel like my life was structured or my kids' lives were structured. And I've just been like grasping at all sorts of different options, different people to help me, different ideas. And it just has never made sense. So I end up in romantic relationships and marriages with people who are really good at that, so they can balance me out. But I absolutely must figure out how to do it for myself in this life. And this, what you're all watching here, is a big part of it. As soon as I figured it out and I put all the other pieces from my chart together, I was like, okay, so now I know what my purpose is. I know what I'm good at. I know what I love, and I know what I can bring to the world. So I put that all together, and it is this. Not just YouTube videos, although this is a big support for me. This forces me to speak and express and tell you what I know so that I can build on that. It all starts here with you. Thank you so much for watching, but I'm not done. Okay, so we're going to start with an Aries North Node. That means you have a Libra South Node. So if you haven't watched the other videos, go back and watch them and learn about your South Node. There are two different ones. One is about the positive aspects of the South Node that you should feel really proud of yourself for being able to embody. And then there are the struggles that you might want to become more aware of so that you can let them go. So watch those first. So an Aries North Node struggles with not knowing how to prioritize themselves or be bold and say what they want and be who they want to be. But there is a liberation for all of these. And in discovering this part of yourself and that you are capable of being the Aries North Node, you will feel free. Free from hoping other people like you and hoping that you made them happy and pleasing them. And you will be able to finally feel like you're yourself and you're doing what you want to do. Taurus North Node, meaning you have a Scorpio South Node. You want stability. You want peace. You want to have a home that feels safe and comfortable, that you can live in for the rest of your life. And you want people around you who support you in being who you are and being solid and happy and peaceful. But the struggle is how to do that. No idea how to do that. It is just, flaky, flighty, don't know how to settle down, don't know how to tell people to respect your boundaries, don't know how to relax and feel safe. The liberation is obviously feeling safe and comfortable and solid, which I don't know what it requires for you, but it's probably going to be a lot of work. That goes for all the North Nodes. Gemini North Node, meaning you have a Sagittarius South Node. Your big struggle with becoming the Gemini North Node is feeling like you might be wrong and not being able to let go of your old beliefs because they feel really, really, really safe. But realizing that you have so much more to offer with your mind and your expression and becoming open-minded to other people's minds will set you free. Cancer North Node, which is the opposite of my nodes. So as a Cancer South Node, I'm very nurturing and very emotionally sensitive. So a Cancer North Node is not. And it is a struggle, especially as a mom with a Cancer North Node. You probably feel really uncomfortable when your kids have big emotions. And you would much rather be like, shh, stop crying, than really sit with them and let them cry and tell them it's okay and hold them. The liberating aspect of the Cancer North Node is that you can also finally feel things and let go of this rigid mindset of must be productive, must be serious, must make sure that I am not vulnerable to anyone else's emotions or my own. It will feel so good. You can do it. Leo North Node. You struggle with being the center of attention and with feeling like you're allowed to take up space. You can't even fathom that. It doesn't make sense that as an Aquarius South Node, you would fit in if you tried to take up space. Like, you feel like you would probably just be kicked out and ostracized and laughed at. But you deserve to take up space, especially in your own family. And your kids should get to admire you and tell you how beautiful you are. And so should your husband and your family and your friends and your coworkers. You are. And you deserve to be the center of attention sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. And you deserve to express your joy and feel it to the fullest. You can do it. Virgo, North Node. You are so very Pisces. And I know how that is because I'm a Pisces sun. So everything is feelings and spirit and daydreams, and as a Virgo North Node, you must reel that in. You must learn how to become in the physical fully, be completely in your body, know how to take charge of problems in your life and solve them in a detail-oriented, structured manner. I know that sounds impossible, but it's possible. You have it in you. You can do it. Libra North Node. This is the opposite of the Aries North Node. So the Aries North Node is supposed to become bold in an individual. The Libra North Node is supposed to see others and let go of how intensely you want to be an individual and how intensely you want to be independent and do everything on your own. And you must learn to collaborate and co-create and let others do some things, and don't try to do it all yourself. I know, that sounds crazy. You can do it. Scorpio North Node. The opposite of the Taurus North Node. So in the Taurus North Node, you're supposed to figure out how to stabilize. In the Scorpio South North Node, you need to destabilize. You need to let yourself fall apart and transform into the new you, which is what this is all about. This whole channel and my whole business is about letting yourself transform. It is the hardest, I think, out of probably all the signs, except maybe Capricorn North Node, to let go of who you decided that you were and truly free yourself from the shackles and transform into who you are becoming, who you signed up to transform into. It means going into deep emotions, exploring different ways of being, different mindsets, different everything. Going into the deep dark, shadow work, maybe astrology, tarot, things that you would normally think were weird, woo-woo, occult. I mean, if you're here watching this, you're probably already on your way to your Scorpio North Node, so you got this. Keep going. Sagittarius North Node. The opposite of the Gemini North Node. So you are pretty sure you know everything and are very academic and book smart, and you are here to figure out everything else. Anything and everything that cannot be learned from a book, you are meant to discover it. That means spirituality, religion, traveling to other countries, learning other languages. So if you felt a little bit of like an urge to do those things, this is the sign you needed. Capricorn North Node, that is mine. Like I said, you're meant to structure your life and build things off of other things until they're fully built. Don't give up halfway. Make a real life for yourself. A mantra that I heard recently was, you are the architect of your life. And that is very Capricorn North Node. You have to realize your life is not in anyone else's hands. You are not at the mercy of anything that you've experienced. It is all up to you. And you have the power to build the life of your dreams. Aquarius North Node. This is my best friend. She has an Aquarius North Node, and it involves becoming yourself, which sounds simple to most, but to an Aquarius North Node, it's complicated because that doesn't make sense. That's foreign. Yourself is unnaturally foreign, and it is a process of accepting that you're different, you're a little weird, but in the most amazing ways, and embracing it in such a way that everyone else can see you embracing it. And it'll be magical. You can do it. Pisces North Node, the opposite of the Virgo North Node. The Virgo South Node is very rigid already and likes to have everything planned out perfectly and is meant to relax and go with the flow and trust that everything will work out even if you can't make sure it does. It will. Your intuition knows, your higher self knows, and really releasing your firm grasp on reality will help a lot and free you. This is all meant to free you. You have it in your chart. There is a map. This is the other end of the map. It doesn't mean you're done and you figured it all out, but once you can see your North Node and you work towards it and you are living in it, along with all your South Node beneficial traits, everything feels more free. You will feel happier because you finally understand yourself. And in my belief system, finding yourself, your true self, and embodying who you really are, who you were always meant to be, who you desperately want to be, is happiness. And your chart has the map. Your chart has the answers. Your chart is the guide. If I had not found astrology, specifically evolutionary astrology, I would not feel as good as I do. And I feel really good. So, that is all. And I will end this by letting you know that I have a website, motherevolving.org, and I have a Facebook group right now that is based on my website and my Facebook page, which is Mother Evolving, which you can go and find. And I'm going to start a school community very soon, so I will keep you informed on when that happens. In the meantime, if you would like to work with me or have a free consultation call about working with me, you can go to motherevolving.org and register. And that'd be really cool. I would love to learn about you and see what I can do to help you find who you are. Thank you so much.